I'll make this quite brief.
You promise.
Hello, Dean. Bruce Holberg, I know him when he was poor. They'll tell me he's still poor. Now, this is a big deal, because Dean Tyler will tell you, I'm a man with a plan. And sometimes you have to move mountains so that people can get their props and their due. And one of the people who needed to get his props and his due was our beloved president, the nicest guy in radio and television, Bill Weber. So, you know, they had this thing called the Air Awards. They had this for 9 years, and it was the best kept secret in town. But a worthy cause, the March of Dimes, right? You've done a lot for that.
Sure.
And for newborn babies that have genetic defects and so on. And it was kind of run by the usual crop of young ladies with little titles, marketing director or publicity or some nonsense, playing their little reindeer games. And I refused to have anything to do with it. So I said, I figured out that the way to get things straightened out is if you have no other way to do it. Bill Weber was explaining to us about the old Hess department stores, Max Hess, and I learned from him. So you get money and you buy it. So they came to me and they wanted the money. So you could do it my way or the highway. Is that what Max used to say?
The way he said it.
Right. So we created with some of my inside people like Paul Perillo and Miss Elfenbein, you know, some of the real veterans who know where it's at, the talent, in other words, that were kind of excluded from the decision making. And I created a thing this year called the Cal Rudman Radio Milestone Awards. It requires a minimum of 20 years on the air, and you got to be a legend and all that. Now, would you believe that our Bill Weber, with all his years, 49 years, 49 years, I was with him in the beginning on WPN, hanging out with him on Sunday afternoons. He'd run up state and all that stuff, just trying to pay the rent. And other than being honored here, which is wonderful, from the broadcast pioneers, and it's serious, he, along with a number of other people, have never been honored by their peers in Philadelphia radio. Ridiculous, but true. But never more, never more. And with 88-year-old Sam Bushman, who owns the Philadelphia Daily News and owns the Philadelphia Inquirer, we work things out. So Joe Niagara was honored, Bill Campbell. Nobody heard of Bill Campbell. I knew him since 1945 when he was a kid, was on McLennan on WIP. You guys know about him? Following John Facenda at 6:15. World War II. Anyway, this year, Bill Weber and Niagara were honored. And they had never gotten any kind of media coverage because, as you know better than anybody, without media coverage, it ain't shit. And this time, you know, these newspapers all over, community newspapers, all kinds of radio, 19 radio stations, Philadelphia. People went back after the luncheon and talked about it on the air. Just unbelievable. So, and now for next year, I don't want to say that the fix is in, but money talks and bullshit walks. So there are some people that are here now that will be honored next year. We'll talk about it then.
All right, Cal. Thank you very much. Thank you.